Cleaning retainers. What are they? How do they work? And should you sign one? We're going to talk about that today. Hi there, I'm Angela Brown and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question and I get to help you find an answer. Now today's show is brought to us by housecleaning360.com, and you should know that if you need a personal shopper, somebody to go out and pick up your groceries or somebody to go out and pick some clothes up for you because you're too busy to do it on your own, you can find a person that can do your personal shopping at housecleaning360.com, and they will bring the stuff to your house so you don't have to leave. So that if you are working and you're a workaholic and you're a nonstop person, you can have somebody else run those errands for you. Yay! housecleaning360.com. All right, on to today's show, which is about a cleaning retainer. Got a question the other day from a homeowner who wanted to sign an agreement with a house cleaner, and the house cleaner was having her sign a retainer. And she's like, what is that? How does it work? And should I do it? All right, here's what it is. It's another way of charging for your house cleaning services. So let's say you can charge by the hour, you can charge by the job, or you can combine the price and figure out how much this house cleaning for this customer is worth, and then you figure out how often you're going to come. So let's say, just for sake of an argument, I'm making up these numbers, okay? These are not real numbers. This is just for this example. But let's say that you go to a customer's house and it's going to cost you $200 to clean this customer's house. You're going to come twice a month. Twice a month times $200 is $400 a month. So you are going to get from this customer $400 a month. When you set them up on a retainer, that retainer for the year is worth $4,800. That's $400 times 12 months, okay? So what you do is, instead of saying, hey, I'm going to charge you $200 every 2 weeks when I come to your house, which is kind of the standard way of doing things, what you do is you go to a customer who, let's say they would like to pay one bill for the entire year. They're going to put you on a retainer of $4,800 a year. That's your retainer. So they're not going to pay you every single time. They're going to give you just one check. Here's your money. And you're on a retainer. That means no matter what happens, whether they go away on vacation, whether they call in sick, no matter what happens, you're coming twice a month and you're going to clean their entire house, whatever you agreed to do. All right, the reason you would have a retainer are multiple, okay? For example, at the end of a year, there are a lot of small businesses who have not used all their tax deductions, and they're trying to get a tax deduction. So let's say it's the end of the year. They want to pay in advance for next year's cleaning. They write you a check for $4,800. Now you're on a retainer. What that means is you've been paid, and now you're just going to come every time. You're not going to bill them and invoice them every time. It's kind of a catch, because if they have extra things they want to do, it's sort of a given that that's included in the price. Now, if they nickel and dime you with all these extras, that's weird. But usually it's for people that are away, and it's great for people like bed and breakfast places, Airbnb places, vacation rental places. It's great for workaholics that are gone all the time. They want to write one check, bam, I'm done with it. I don't want to have to keep fussing with this every 2 weeks, writing a check or whatever. And so there are people that actually prefer the retainer program. It's really great for house cleaners that are able to collect the money up front, because there are slow months of the year. And this allows you then to put away your property tax or to pay your employee tax at the end of the year. It gives you a lump sum of money so that you can make ends meet for some of those balloon payments that you have. So it's another way of charging for house cleaning services. Now here's the catch. It doesn't matter when you collect the money. You still have to show up and perform the services you sold. So it's not like you just get to collect the money and then skip off, because then you're in for a lawsuit or small business claims, small claims court or whatever. You have to perform the services that you're on retainer for. So you still have to plug it into your schedule. They're a regular customer. You go out on a regular schedule, you clean their house like clockwork, and you deliver exactly what you sold them. But the retainer gives you the money up front. Now, the reason a lot of house cleaners don't do it, believe it or not, is it kills the incentive. It kills the incentive because there's some little dopamine thing about, if I clean today, I get paid today. Okay, now you're going to go clean a house and you don't get paid today. You've already been paid. So when you show up, you're not collecting any money. And so you have to train yourself, if you use a retainer program, to say, hey, I've already been paid for this. I'm good. I'm still going to give 110% of my energies and efforts, and I'm going to make this customer proud of me, and I'm going to do an excellent job. Even though you're not going to take a check home with you when you leave. You've already been paid. Anyway, that's how the retainer system works. It's not as popular as it could be, but there are a few house cleaners that use it to their advantage. And it's amazing when they go and they sell their customers and they say, if you give me all the money right now for next year, I'll give you a 5% discount or something. And there are customers that's a significant enough fee. They'll go ahead and they'll write the check and say, boom, we're done with it. And then they don't have to keep writing checks every 2 weeks. Anyway, that's my 2 cents for today. And until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.